A lot can add up, that's for sure.
Welcome to JDM Central. In this video, I wanted to talk about how you can use a lot of minor changes to your vehicle to create an entirely different end result in a different end product. Make your vehicle basically a brand new car just by adding simple things here and there over time. I follow this channel and the guy's name is Jason Lung. He promotes this concept a lot, except he applies it more so to the performance side of things. I do this more so towards the aesthetic side of things. He does also do a little bit of cosmetic, but that's not as much of his thing. He is more about improving the feel and handling of his vehicle. If I remember, I will put a link to his channel down below. But I would say that he's really inspired me to be more effective at my own car modification plans and my own sort of hobby that I have with this car here. My car has seen a lot of different looks over the short time that I've had this, as I've only had this vehicle for roughly 2 years at this point. However, it's been through all kinds of changes. And this may sound crazy, but I've probably put about 10 different kinds of spoilers on this thing. So when I first got this car, I actually didn't really care for the stock little spoiler that it came with, the little, I don't even know what to call it, because it doesn't even look like a spoiler. It's definitely not a wing either. I don't know what to call it, but it's this, I guess, thing on the back. I didn't care for it, however, because it was not very visible, especially from the front. You can see a little bit of it in the back. But I just didn't really care for it, so at first I bought this cheap little, it was like a lip device. You stick it on with adhesive, like a lip spoiler. It was really made for sedans, but I tried to put it on a hatchback. It didn't really work. So I got rid of that. Then I tried to stick on these little winglets. Tried a couple of those didn't work. But I did something really extreme at one point. I took a pull-up bar. I took one of my old Subaru duckbills, attached it to that, and then stuck that on the top and looped it through the spoiler area because it had enough of a little divot that I could sort of plug in the spoiler device that I had built on top of the car. I didn't use that for obvious reasons, but it did work, and I did actually drive with that on my car. It was very odd, and my neighbors were definitely weirded out by that. However, it was a good experience. It was good for me to test out different theories and different concept ideas that I have for things. Then the most famous one that I put on it was the Mugen replica spoiler, which was partially metal. I think it was either titanium or aluminum on the sides, and then the middle was plastic. However, I had to discontinue that. Unfortunately, as of recent, I actually discontinued it in the fall 2024 because it was flopping, and in the wind it would move around too much. And it got so bad to a point where I got pulled over for it. Well, I got pulled over. I don't know if that helped though with me I got pulled over for something else, but I think that being a spectacle on the road didn't help. So I decided it was finally time to change, and I just decided to do some further digging, and I finally found something that is kind of a middle ground. This spoiler that I have on it, is getting off topic here, but it was really what I probably initially intended for the vehicle. I really did not have any business putting that giant wing on there. That's kind of also not even what I really wanted, but I did it, I had some fun with it, and now it's over, and now it's time for new horizons, which again, relates back to the topic of this video, which is that sometimes less is more, and you will actually probably get more respect from people towards your vehicle for this mentality and approach, because you can still make something that looks professional without being trashy, too much of a spectacle, and a big glowing sign to people.